In the boundless darkness of space, where time seemed to stretch into infinity and stars whispered secrets of forgotten epochs, humanity's last hope shone like a defiant beacon. The year was 2600, and the cosmos had long ceased to be a silent void. It pulsed with ancient energies and unpredictable perils. Amid this celestial ballet, the Prometheus sailed, a colossal warship, its very structure a tapestry woven from both triumph and despair. Its hull, scarred by countless battles, gleamed under the relentless glare of distant suns, each mark a silent ode to the sacrifices made in the name of survival. The Prometheus was not merely a vessel. It was a fortress of hope, a resolute statement that human ingenuity could defy the natural order of an uncaring universe. Deep within its metallic corridors, stories of valor and loss intermingled with the hum of advanced technology, creating a symphony of resistance. Here, in the midst of cosmic chaos, humanity dared to carve out a sanctuary, a place where the embers of free will and defiance still burned brightly. As the warship traversed the nebulae and stardust, its trajectory was not random. Every course correction, every burst of its thrusters, was a deliberate challenge to the omnipotent forces that sought to subdue human ambition. For legends whispered of celestial deities, ancient, enigmatic entities whose power was so immense that even time itself seemed to tremble in their presence. These divine beings, shrouded in myth and mystery, regarded mortal defiance as a blasphemous affront to the cosmic order. Yet, here was the Prometheus, standing as a bulwark against fate, determined to forge its own destiny amidst the sprawling void. In the command center, bathed in the cold glow of holographic displays, the heartbeat of the ship was palpable. Every console and control panel, meticulously maintained, was a reminder of the relentless spirit that fueled the warship's journey. It was as if the very walls whispered of past glories and whispered promises of battles yet to come. This was a place where science met myth, and technology danced hand in hand with the timeless human yearning for freedom. The silence of space was punctuated by the distant roar of cosmic phenomena, a supernova's lament, the eerie hum of gravitational waves, and the perpetual murmur of interstellar winds. These natural symphonies played in tandem with the steady rhythm of the Prometheus, underscoring the harsh reality that in the vast theater of the universe, humanity's struggle was both a solitary and collective endeavor. Every spark of light, every ripple in the void, echoed the undying determination of a species unwilling to surrender to the inexorable march of destiny. As the warship sailed deeper into the cosmic wilderness, its path seemed to trace a narrative of resistance, a living testament to the resilience of human spirit. In this expanse of eternal night, where gods once ruled unchallenged and destiny was carved in stone, the Prometheus heralded a new age, a time when mortal hearts would dare to defy the divine and claim their right to choose their own fate. Within the humming heart of the Prometheus, the command bridge glowed with the soft luminescence of holographic displays and dynamic star maps. Commander Lena Miles stood at the helm, her gaze fixed on the shifting constellations beyond the observation window. Every detail of the room, from the intricate control panels etched with the history of human achievement to the quiet determination visible on the faces of her crew, spoke of a single, unyielding purpose: defiance in the face of cosmic destiny. Lena's eyes, a striking reflection of resolve and compassion, scanned the room as she prepared her team for what lay ahead. At 38, she carried both the wisdom of hard-won battles and the fire of youthful rebellion. She was a leader who believed that humanity was not destined to be caged by the whims of celestial forces. Instead, she saw the stars as guides, not tyrants, and the Prometheus as a vessel of liberation rather than subjugation. Attention, all hands. Lena's voice resonated with clarity and authority, echoing off the polished metal surfaces. We are not merely drifting through space. We are charting our own course through the annals of history. Today, we stand as guardians of freedom, and every decision we make will shape the future of our people. The room fell into a focused silence, punctuated only by the subtle beeps of instrumentation and the soft murmur of whispered encouragement among the crew. Amid these technological marvels, a deeper, almost palpable energy filled the air, a sense that the Prometheus was more than just a warship. It was a living testament to the indomitable spirit of humankind, crafted through ingenuity, sacrifice, and an unwavering belief in the power of choice. As Lena moved among her officers, she listened to the steady hum of discussions about tactical maneuvers and potential threats. In hushed conversations, veterans recalled past skirmishes against hostile forces, while young cadets absorbed every word as if it were scripture. Their eyes shone with hope and a fierce determination to challenge the cosmic order, a belief that fate was not predetermined but could be reshaped by their collective will. In a quieter corner of the bridge, First Officer Rian leaned over a digital map, his finger tracing the projected trajectory through treacherous star clusters. "Commander," he said, his tone laced with both concern and resolve, "the sensor readings from the outer rim are showing anomalies that we've never seen before. It's as if something is preparing to challenge our presence." Lena's response was measured and confident. "Keep a close watch on those anomalies, Rian. Every unknown represents a chance to learn, to adapt, and ultimately, to overcome. Our journey has always been defined by our ability to confront the unexpected with strength and innovation." Her words resonated not only with tactical significance, but also with a deeper philosophy of life aboard the Prometheus. Each challenge, whether it came from the cosmic expanse or the internal dynamics of a close-knit crew, was a reminder that humanity's destiny was not written in the stars, but forged in the fires of struggle and resolve. As the bridge crew set about their duties, Lena retreated briefly to a private alcove overlooking the vast tapestry of the universe. There, she allowed herself a moment of reflection, a rare pause in the relentless march of duty. In the silence, she pondered the countless lives that depended on her leadership and the weight of the legacy she was determined to build. The Prometheus was not only a warship, it was a symbol of rebellion against a predetermined fate, a defiant stand against the cosmic order that sought to dictate the course of humanity. With renewed determination, Lena returned to her post, her resolve as unyielding as the stars themselves. The spark of defiance had ignited anew within the walls of the Prometheus, setting the stage for the trials and triumphs that lay ahead. In that moment, as the warship sailed through the endless void, every member of the crew knew that they were part of a grand narrative, a testament to the power of the human spirit to challenge destiny, no matter how vast the cosmos might be. A ripple of disturbance shattered the calm of routine on the Prometheus. Amid the constant hum of systems and the measured cadence of daily operations, an anomaly, both mesmerizing and disconcerting, appeared on the bridge's displays. The sensors, usually faithful sentinels mapping the predictable chaos of deep space, began to register an energy signature that defied human understanding. In that instant, a palpable silence swept over the crew, as if the very air held its breath in anticipation. Without warning, the ambient light of the bridge deepened, and the space before them warped as if reality itself were bending. Emerging from the void stood a figure of imposing stature, his form shimmering with ethereal light. Clad in armor that seemed to be forged from the very essence of starlight and cosmic dust, the newcomer exuded an aura of ancient authority. His eyes, aglow with a spectral brilliance, scanned the room with a knowing intensity that both unsettled and captivated those who witnessed his arrival. "Commander Miles," the figure intoned, his voice resonating like a chorus of distant celestial bells, each note imbued with the weight of millennia. "You dare challenge the ordained balance of the cosmos. Your defiance is noted, but it disrupts a design far greater than your mortal aspirations." Commander Lena Miles met his gaze with unyielding resolve, her posture steady as she absorbed the gravity of his words. The bridge's atmosphere was thick with tension, every crew member frozen in a moment of suspended time. Lena's hand, poised above the controls, did not falter. Instead, she replied with a measured calm that belied the storm of emotions within. "We are not here to negotiate our destiny with celestial forces," she said, her tone both respectful and defiant. "We choose our own path, even if it diverges from the plan you believe is written in the stars." The emissary's eyes narrowed slightly, and the soft luminescence of his armor seemed to pulse in rhythm with the beat of the universe. "Your defiance is admirable, Commander, yet misguided. Mortal will is as fleeting as stardust against the eternal order of the cosmos. I am Lord Zirian, bearer of the divine decree, and it is my duty to restore balance where chaos dares to tread. As his declaration echoed around the room, the crew exchanged uncertain glances. The air was electric with the collision of two very different worlds, the tangible determination of human innovation and the inscrutable majesty of divine design. In that fleeting moment, the bridge of the Prometheus became a stage upon which the age-old struggle between free will and predestination was about to unfold. Lena's voice broke through the silence once more. If your design deems us insignificant, then show us the truth of your power. For every moment we spend shackled by the fear of destiny, we lose the very essence that makes us human. Lord Zirian's gaze softened ever so slightly, as if acknowledging a truth that lay hidden beneath the layers of mortal defiance. Humanity's spark is indeed bright, he murmured, his tone shifting from accusation to a contemplative lament. Yet the fire you nurture burns with a fervor that threatens to unravel the fabric of cosmic order. You must understand, Commander, that every act of rebellion carries with it consequences that ripple across the heavens. The dialogue between mortal and divine continued, each exchange a delicate dance of philosophy and power. Around them, the Prometheus itself seemed to shudder, its ancient frame resonating with the cosmic forces at play. Every word spoken by Lord Zirian carried an inherent warning, a reminder that the universe was vast, its mysteries as deep as the void they navigated. In the wake of this profound encounter, the crew was left to ponder the enormity of the moment. Lena, ever the embodiment of resolute humanity, maintained her stance, her eyes burning with the conviction of those who dare to challenge fate. The emissary's presence was a harbinger of the tumultuous journey ahead, a journey where the choices of a single commander and her steadfast crew would echo across the cosmic tapestry, challenging the very edicts of destiny. As Lord Zirian slowly receded into the warp of space, leaving behind a lingering chill and a trail of enigmatic light, the bridge of the Prometheus buzzed with renewed energy. The confrontation had not ended in victory or defeat, but in the unspoken promise of an epic struggle, a conflict that would test the limits of human spirit and the relentless pull of the divine. The serene hum of the Prometheus was shattered by the sudden, violent intrusion of chaos. In the heart of deep space, where silence once reigned supreme, a barrage of shimmering energy tendrils lashed against the warship's hull. Alarms blared and consoles flickered as the crew scrambled to counter the onslaught. The void was no longer a quiet expanse of stars. It had become a battlefield where cosmic forces collided in a spectacle of light and fury. From the vast darkness emerged formations of alien energy constructs, orchestrated by the unseen hand of Lord Zirian. These tendrils, pulsating with an otherworldly glow, struck with precise, almost predatory intent. The Prometheus, a colossal bastion of human defiance, shuddered under the relentless barrage. Each impact sent ripples across its metal surface, echoing the profound vulnerability of even the mightiest human creations. Shields at maximum, Lena's authoritative command rang out, slicing through the cacophony of alarms and the storm of energy. Her voice, resolute and unwavering, was a beacon amid the chaos. Crew members manned their stations with frantic precision, recalibrating sensors and directing power where it was needed most. In the command center, screens flashed with tactical data, each readout a desperate bid to maintain control over an ever-spiraling conflict. Amid the turmoil, the crew's camaraderie and resolve shone through. Lieutenant Cade, a veteran of countless skirmishes, coordinated the evasive maneuvers with a calm born of hard experience. Divert all auxiliary power to the aft shields. We need every joule to hold this line, he shouted over the din. His fingers danced across the console, each keystroke a testament to human resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Outside the reinforced observation deck, the cosmos transformed into a chaotic tableau of brilliant bursts and shadowed voids. The battle lines were drawn in scintillating streams of energy that crisscrossed the darkness like cosmic lightning. It was a dance of destruction and defiance, where every maneuver was a calculated risk and every moment could tip the scales between salvation and annihilation. As the Prometheus swerved to avoid a particularly vicious blast, Lena's eyes locked on the ever-changing horizon of danger. Her mind raced through contingency plans and battle strategies, every thought a silent prayer for victory. In the midst of the mechanical storm, her heart beat steadily, a metronome of courage that had never faltered even in the direst circumstances. The intensity of the assault deepened as automated turrets came to life, unleashing streams of plasma in synchronized arcs across the enemy formations. Each counterattack by the Prometheus was a declaration of defiance, a silent vow that humanity would not yield to the predations of the divine. The corridors of the warship pulsed with a renewed energy, as if the very walls were emboldened by the spirit of those who fought within them. Between bursts of fierce combat, brief, terse exchanges crackled over the intercom. "Hold steady, everyone. This is not the end." Lena's voice was both command and encouragement, infusing the crew with a resolve that transcended the fear of imminent danger. It was in these moments that the unity of the crew shone brightest, a band of souls connected by the unbreakable bonds of shared struggle and hope. As the battle raged on, the stark reality of their situation became ever more apparent. Every decision, every sacrifice, was a thread in the intricate tapestry of human destiny. The Prometheus, though battered and scarred, remained steadfast, a testament to a civilization that had dared to defy the celestial order. In the midst of the tumult, the line between mortal frailty and heroic defiance blurred, each heartbeat a reminder that even in the vast, indifferent void, humanity's will was an unyielding force. And so, amid the violent clashes of light and shadow, the warship fought on, a resilient beacon amid cosmic chaos, its every maneuver a daring stand against the relentless might of divine decree. In the midst of relentless bombardment and the blinding fury of cosmic warfare, Commander Lena Miles called for a maneuver that defied conventional wisdom, a desperate yet daring gambit that could either turn the tide or plunge the Prometheus into oblivion. With the enemy's relentless energy tendrils still scorching the hull, Lena's decision resonated as a beacon of audacious hope. "Divert all power to the engines," she ordered, her voice slicing through the cacophony of alerts and the chaotic symphony of battle. In that pivotal moment, the warship's crew rallied around her, transforming fear into a focused determination. The Prometheus shuddered as it powered away from its defensive posture, plunging headlong into the swirling vortex of the nebula of lost echoes, a region notorious not only for its dense, shifting clouds of ionized gas, but also for its capacity to scramble even the most advanced tracking systems. Inside the nebula, the familiar constellations melted into a tapestry of shifting colors and undulating mists. The once steady glow of distant stars was replaced by the surreal luminescence of plasma, casting eerie, dancing shadows across the ship's corridors. The crew worked feverishly, their eyes straining against the distorted sensor readings as the nebula's chaotic energy threatened to engulf every circuit and panel. Every movement, every whispered command, was a battle against the disorienting forces of nature, a cosmic test of resilience. Amid the disarray, Lena and her first officer found a brief moment of solitude in the command bridge. The swirling nebula outside served as a living canvas for the struggle between order and chaos. Lena's gaze, though fixed on the shifting horizon, was imbued with a rare mixture of fear and exhilaration. "This is our gambit," she murmured, her tone both reflective and resolute. "We risk everything to break the enemy's hold over our destiny. In this vortex of uncertainty, we have a chance to reset the battle, a moment where human ingenuity can outpace divine intervention." The nebula, with its unpredictable bursts of radiant energy and pockets of absolute darkness, became a crucible for transformation. Here, the Prometheus was unmoored from conventional warfare, forced to navigate by instinct and the raw, untamed force of nature. The ship's pilots, guided by years of experience and the intangible pulse of human intuition, maneuvered through the shifting currents with a grace that belied the peril of their journey. Each twist and turn in the nebula's depths was a dance with fate, a deliberate risk taken in the hope of emerging unscathed on the other side. As the Prometheus plowed deeper into the nebula, time itself seemed to stretch and warp. The cacophony of battle softened into a haunting silence, broken only by the occasional surge of the nebula's energy that rattled the ship's frame. In that suspended moment, Lena's thoughts turned inward, pondering the delicate balance between sacrifice and survival. The gambit was more than a tactical retreat. It was a bold statement of human defiance against the immutable forces of destiny. Outside, the nebula's unpredictable glow revealed brief glimpses of an ancient cosmic architecture, mysterious remnants of civilizations long forgotten. These fleeting visions stirred a sense of wonder and determination among the crew, reminding them that the universe was vast and full of secrets waiting to be unraveled. In that surreal expanse, the boundaries between science and myth blurred, as if the nebula itself was an echo of the divine challenge that awaited beyond. Emerging from the nebula's labyrinthine depths, the Prometheus was reborn, not unscathed, but emboldened by the trial. The cosmic gambit had not only bought them precious time, but had also unleashed a renewed vigor within the hearts of those aboard. The ship's battered exterior bore the scars of its passage through the tumultuous energy field, each mark a silent testament to the crew's resolve to defy cosmic predestination. As the battle resumed with renewed intensity, Lena's gamble echoed in every command and every counterstrike. The nebula, with all its peril and majesty, had become the turning point in their struggle, a fleeting moment where human will and innovation triumphed over the celestial machinations that sought to dictate their fate. Emerging from the deceptive calm of the nebula, the Prometheus found itself poised at the edge of destiny. The battered warship, still echoing the scars of its cosmic gambit, now faced the ultimate reckoning with its celestial adversary. In the void where time itself seemed to hesitate, the stage was set for a confrontation that would redefine the balance between mortal resolve and divine decree. The silence before the storm was palpable. As the Prometheus steadied its course in the inky darkness, sensors detected an intensification of energy, a herald of the final clash. Out of the luminous chaos, Lord Zirian reappeared, his presence dominating the space like an unstoppable force. His form, now more defined and awe-inspiring than ever, radiated an otherworldly glow that both illuminated and obscured the truth of his purpose. "Commander Miles," Zirian's voice reverberated through the vacuum, a harmonious blend of command and sorrow. "Your persistent defiance has led you to this moment, a collision of fates that will determine the destiny of not just your crew, but of the entire cosmos." Lena's eyes, steeled by battles fought and sacrifices made, met his unwavering gaze. Amid the tumult of energy and debris swirling around them, her voice was clear and resolute. "I stand not only for myself or my crew, but for every human soul that dares to challenge a fate imposed by beings far beyond our understanding. We are the masters of our own destiny." The void around them erupted as energy clashed in a brilliant display of power. Explosions of incandescent light punctuated the darkness, each burst a testament to the ferocity of their struggle. The Prometheus, with its armor battered but spirit unbroken, swerved through the chaos as if guided by an unspoken prayer. Every maneuver was a dance on the razor's edge between annihilation and salvation. Amid the tumult, a moment of eerie stillness allowed the two titanic forces to exchange words that cut deeper than the physical blows they traded. Lord Zirian advanced, his ethereal armor flickering with a spectral intensity. "Your conviction is admirable, Lena, yet you underestimate the inexorable tide of cosmic order. Every act of rebellion sends ripples through the fabric of existence, a fabric woven long before your kind ever gazed at the stars." Lena's retort was laced with both defiance and introspection. "Perhaps the cosmic tapestry is not an unyielding edict, but a challenge, a puzzle that we, as mortals, are meant to solve. Every ripple of rebellion is an affirmation of our will to live, to change, and to choose our own path." Their voices intertwined with the symphony of destruction surrounding them. As each exchanged volley of energy, the metaphors of fate and free will played out in the clash of raw power. The air, charged with the residue of colliding destinies, carried echoes of past sacrifices and future hopes. Every impact against the hull of the Prometheus every surge of divine might from Zirian, was a stroke on the canvas of an eternal conflict, one that pitted the ephemeral spark of human resilience against the timeless, relentless current of celestial authority. In a fleeting moment, time seemed to slow, capturing the intensity of their confrontation. The warriors, one mortal, one divine, stood as symbols of opposing ideologies. The battlefield was not merely physical. It was the crucible where belief met destiny. The clamor of the cosmic warfare gave way to the profound silence of inner resolve, where Lena and Zirian were not adversaries but embodiments of the same eternal struggle. As the crescendo of their duel reached its zenith, the Prometheus shuddered beneath the force of colliding energies. Lena, her face illuminated by the otherworldly glow of battle, knew that the outcome of this encounter would echo far beyond the confines of the ship. It was the definitive moment when the courage of a single commander and the unyielding spirit of humanity would challenge the immutable decree of the gods. In that timeless confrontation, every particle of stardust, every beam of radiant energy, bore witness to a clash that was as much about the nature of existence as it was about the survival of a defiant civilization. The fate of worlds hung in the balance, suspended in the silent promise of a choice between surrendering to the cosmic order or forging a new destiny with the indomitable will of the human heart. In the aftermath of the titanic clash, the battlefield of stars fell eerily silent. The cosmic debris slowly settled, and the Prometheus, though battered and scarred by the ferocity of combat, glided with a quiet dignity through the void. Amid the lingering embers of celestial fury, Commander Lena Miles walked through the ship's corridors like a lone pilgrim in a sacred shrine. Every creak of metal, every flicker of residual energy, spoke of sacrifices made and battles hard fought. The warship's interior was transformed by the silent testament of survival, a gallery of wounded panels, burned circuits, and marks of celestial power that had sought to erase humanity's defiance. Yet, in each scar, there was an echo of triumph. Crew members, still donned in the remnants of their battle gear, moved with a somber pride as they inspected the damage. Their eyes, though weary, shone with an unspoken promise that the spirit of humanity was unbreakable even when the cosmos itself sought to silence it. In the command center, Lena paused before the large viewport that framed the endless tapestry of space. The starfields twinkled with a subdued luminescence, as if mourning the chaos while heralding a new dawn. Memories of the conflict, of energy clashes, desperate maneuvers, and words exchanged with a divine adversary, flooded her mind. The weight of every decision pressed upon her, yet it was tempered by the quiet realization that their struggle had altered the fabric of fate itself. Her thoughts turned to Lord Zirian, whose presence had been both a harbinger of doom and an unwitting catalyst for humanity's evolution. Although his divine mandate had imposed a brutal order, his relentless pursuit had sparked within Lena and her crew an even fiercer commitment to freedom. The cost was steep, measured in lives lost and sacrifices made, but the legacy of their resistance would burn like a star in the infinite night. Later, in the sanctuary of a softly lit briefing room, Lena gathered her senior officers. Their faces bore the marks of battle, yet their expressions glowed with an inner strength. The silence that enveloped the room was not one of despair, but of profound introspection, a collective understanding that they had reached a pivotal moment in human history. "We have witnessed the fury of divine might," Lena began, her voice resonant and calm. "And yet, we have not faltered. Each scar on this ship is a symbol of our unyielding resolve. Today, we do not merely survive, we ascend. Our defiance has rewritten the rules, and our legacy will be one of endless possibility." The room filled with murmurs of agreement, each word a pledge to honor the sacrifices that had paved the way for their ascension. In that quiet moment, amid the lingering echoes of cosmic battle, the crew of the Prometheus found solace in unity. They were no longer just survivors. They were pioneers on the threshold of a new era, one in which humanity would rise above the predetermined edicts of gods. Outside, as the Prometheus sailed through the debris-strewn expanse, a solitary nebula bathed the ship in a spectral glow. It was as if the universe itself acknowledged their resilience. The interplay of light and shadow across the ship's battered hull painted a picture of rebirth, a transformation from a vessel of war into a monument of hope. In the days that followed, the crew painstakingly repaired the damage, each effort a step towards reclaiming their future. Amid the routine of restoration, personal moments of reflection and quiet conversations flourished. In the gentle hum of engineering bays and the soft clatter of reactivated consoles, stories of lost comrades mingled with dreams of a reborn civilization. And so, as the Prometheus emerged from the shadow of conflict, it did so not as a relic of despair, but as a vessel poised for ascension. The scars of battle had become emblems of resistance, a tangible reminder that even in the face of divine adversity, the human spirit could soar above the cosmos. In that transformative silence, every heart on board vowed that their journey was far from over, a promise that the legacy of defiance would light the way to a future unbound by the chains of destiny. As the echoes of battle faded into the cosmic night, the Prometheus sailed onward, a ship reborn from the crucible of divine conflict, now a living monument to the spirit of human resilience. In the quiet aftermath, as distant nebulae cast their ghostly light upon its scarred hull, the crew gathered in small clusters, their voices soft with reflection and hope. This was not the end of their journey, but the beginning of a new era, one where the lessons of their struggle would be etched into the annals of history. In the ship's grand observation hall, where panoramic windows framed the endless tapestry of stars, Commander Lena Miles addressed her weary yet triumphant crew. Her voice, tempered by both sorrow and pride, resonated through the space as if carried by the very starlight outside. Today, we have not only survived, we have reshaped our destiny. Our defiance against the celestial order has sparked a change that will echo across the universe. Each scar upon this vessel is a testament to our courage, a silent promise that the human spirit is unyielding. As Lena spoke, the crew listened intently, their faces reflecting the myriad emotions of battle, loss, and hope. Around them, holographic displays flickered to life, replaying the key moments of their struggle, the desperate gambit in the nebula of lost echoes, the fateful clash with Lord Zirian, and the solemn silence that followed the storm of energy. These memories, once marred by chaos and bloodshed, now shone with the light of redemption and the promise of a future carved by their own hands. The Prometheus itself seemed to exhale a quiet sigh of relief. Its systems, battered yet resilient, hummed with a renewed vigor, as if acknowledging the transformation wrought by its crew's indomitable will. In every repaired panel and every restored circuit lay the spirit of those who had given everything for the cause of freedom. The warship had become more than a vessel. It was a symbol, a beacon of hope for the scattered remnants of humanity across distant worlds. Over the following weeks, as the ship charted a course toward a burgeoning human colony in a newly discovered star system, tales of the epic confrontation spread like wildfire. On distant worlds, survivors gathered to listen to the legends of Commander Lena Miles and her valiant crew, recounting in hushed tones the day when mortal defiance clashed with divine decree. Bards composed songs and scribes etched accounts of the struggle, immortalizing the courage it took to stand against an unfathomable power. In the hearts of many, the Prometheus and its crew became symbols of the eternal struggle for self-determination, a reminder that no force, however mighty, could quell the flame of human hope. As the Prometheus drifted into the calm of space, a quiet interlude between the tumult of war and the promise of peace, Lena retreated to her private quarters. There, amid personal mementos and silent reflections, she allowed herself a moment of vulnerable introspection. The journey had exacted a heavy toll, and every loss echoed in the silent chambers of her heart. Yet, even in that solitude, she found solace in the knowledge that their sacrifice had not been in vain. The universe, vast and indifferent, had been forever altered by their defiant stand. In that reflective silence, Lena penned her final log, a message not of victory or defeat, but of enduring legacy. Her words, carefully chosen and imbued with a resolve that transcended the pain of loss, became a beacon for future generations. Let this record serve as a reminder that every human heart possesses the power to defy fate. In our struggles, we have discovered that the greatest strength lies not in the gods we challenge, but in the choices we make. May our courage ignite a flame that burns eternal. As the log was transmitted into the vast network of human outposts and starbound colonies, the legend of the Prometheus spread beyond the reaches of known space. The tale of a ship that had defied the divine, a crew that had rewritten destiny, became a living myth, a narrative to inspire those who would one day dare to choose their own fate. The cosmic tapestry, ever-changing and mysterious, continued its silent dance. Yet, within that endless expanse, one truth remained immutable: the spirit of humanity, forged in the fires of defiance, would forever be the beacon that lit the path through darkness. The legacy of the Prometheus, and of all who had sailed aboard her, was now a part of the eternal story, a story that would echo through the ages, reminding all who heard it that hope and courage are the true architects of destiny.